Communication is a core fundamental that goalkeepers have to be able to possess. You will prevent more goals with your mouth than you ever will with your hands. Let me emphasize that again. You will prevent more goals with effective communication than you ever will by making saves with your hands. Now, to be able to effectively communicate is a two-step process. First, we have to constantly be scanning the ever-changing pitch in front of us to anticipate our opponent's next move. And second, to direct our teammates with clear and concise instructions. That instruction should entail your teammate's name and the action you want them to take in no more than 4 words, such as Timmy, drop in, Joe, shift left, Adam, backstick runner. We want to lead with their name to get their attention before giving them the direction. And calling out a name is important to avoid the bystander effect. If we just yell, near post, there is a possibility that everyone assumes that somebody else is going to take the runner on the near post, and no one actually goes to the near post, leaving that man unmarked. If you call out somebody's name and give them that direction, it gives them that responsibility to do what you're telling them. Now let's take a look at some of the goals scored and conceded by my high school team this past fall and see how they could be prevented with effective communication from the keepers. In this first clip, my team in white pushes numbers up for a set piece and is going to get countered on the clearance. The defenders cover well. We get a little strategic bump on the ball carrier to slow him down. Now, this gap and the angle of this attacker's run worries me, so I want my defenders to pinch it close by yelling something like, Rick, no split. And they successfully close it. Now, as the attacker cuts across to the open space, I want my right back to follow him. Rick, track the runner. Unfortunately, the runner goes unmarked and the opposition goes on to tie it up 1-1. Had we tracked him, we could have stuck him or forced him into a worse shooting angle. Next, my team in red struggles to clear a ball in the defensive third. And then this clearance drops to the top of the 18. At this point, we are yelling, step, step, to close down the space, and our right back makes the correct decision to step up. As he is doing so, the opposing striker begins to drift into the space that our right back just vacated. As a keeper, I want to be able to see this, and I should be yelling at my center back, John, stick with 27. That extra step or two closer to the mark might prevent him from getting this shot off on his turn. Same game, but this is a goal scored by my team. This one comes down to staying mentally sharp and keeping everyone accountable. This goal came late in the second half, with the team in white having been defending for almost 60 minutes. They are exhausted and expect this ball to run out for a goal kick, so everyone is just kind of watching. A great effort by our striker sets up the game-tying goal. But if this keeper just scans and shouts a simple, Julian with the runner, we may not score this goal. Next, in this build-up, we have to keep our right midfielder accountable to stay with the opposition's left winger. We should be yelling, Hayden, with 9. However, our mid stops short, and the winger goes unmarked onto the backside. At this point, we need to shift our defenders 1 mark over by yelling, Steven, pick up 9, John, shift to 7. Hopefully that would be enough to disrupt the ball before it reaches the winger. However, props to the opposition with a great finish low just inside the post. Here, my team in white wins the ball in the middle third and looks to drive at the opposition's backline. As the red team's keeper, I should see that the most dangerous ball is into the space left for my right back getting caught high in transition. To protect it from a ball from being played in behind, I'm shouting at my center backs, drop in, don't step, contain. This will give us half a chance to deal with any slotted ball to this side of the field. Once my left back would recover more to the inside, I can release a center back to close space. But as we see, once the right center back steps, the line gets cooked for this goal. Now, giving direction to your defenders only matters if they actually listen to what you have to say. Therefore, it is very important that they trust the information that we're giving them. How can we do this? By consistently talking in and out of possession, alerting them to open passing lanes, runners coming through, pressure coming in when they have the ball, which direction to turn, how much time they have on the ball, and encouraging them through good decisions and sequences. And by making our presence known back there, we want them to trust the way that we see and interpret the game. For the fifth and last clip, I'm going to let it run and let me know in the comments how you would communicate with your defenders and what instructions you would give to prevent this goal. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you here next time on Club Connection.